Know that there is a heroin epidemic in our communities. Tonight, we have pictures to back that up. More than 30 people overdosed today, all on the west side, and a majority of them in the past few hours. 3 in one house. One man while driving through an intersection and another with his child in the car at the gas station. Fire crews are working as fast as they can to save lives. Angela Ingram's crew saw many of them as they came back from the dead. She joins us now with more details. Angela.
Well, Rob, as I was on the phone with a fire lieutenant to get updated numbers, he actually had to get off of the phone because there was yet another run coming in for yet another overdose. Many of these, as you pointed out, have been on the west side of the city. And tonight, medics rushed many of these people to the hospital. They worked to save lives as they dealt with these overdoses. One after another, medics rushed patient after patient to the hospital from the city's west side. One of the latest incidents, a father who overdosed in his pickup truck with a child in the vehicle. It was at the Shell station on Colerain Avenue in Camp Washington. Emergency workers say each one was a heroin overdose. They found drug paraphernalia in many of the locations. On Winfield Avenue off Glenway, a person was found behind this abandoned house. 3 people were passed out in a bedroom in an abandoned home on Rosemont Avenue, and all of them overdosed too. One man driving northbound on Beekman OD'd, rolling through the light at Westwood Northern Boulevard, and medics had another run on Winfield as well. So we spoke with Cincinnati Police tonight, and they are telling us they're putting out a strong warning for anyone who has an addiction issue. If you know someone who has an addiction issue, they want people to know that this is going on tonight, something that's very difficult to talk about, but they do want people to know that this is occurring. They say right now they are talking to as many people as possible who have been involved in these incidents so that they can find the source of whoever is putting this out on our streets. Reporting live tonight from East Price Hill, Angela Ingram, Local 12 News. Rob, back to you.
Angela, we know this has been bad, but it feels like it's getting worse. Do you feel that way as well?
20 years I've been doing this. I have never covered this many in one night. So this is pretty unusual, and it takes a lot to get this kind of a response from fire and police putting out these warnings. Hey, if you know somebody who's involved with this, let them know that this could potentially kill them. You know that every day, but it could be even worse now. And at this point, fire department telling us they do have plenty of Narcan. Of course, that's the drug which helps bring people back from these kinds of incidents. But like you said, the numbers are actually staggering, and the man had to get off of the phone with me because there was another one coming in, so they could be going on as we speak.
Angela, thanks very much. The problem is continuing to plague cities all across the country. Just last week in Charleston, West Virginia, 26 people OD'd in 4 hours. All of them were revived. The same, though, cannot be said for the Akron area. In a 3-week span last month, 173 people overdosed, 16 of them died. And the scary part is that it's not just heroin that's doing this. This uptick in overdoses is being linked to a drug that's used to tranquilize elephants. It's called carfentanil, and most people have no idea that it's mixed in with the heroin. The drug is 100 times as powerful as fentanyl, which killed hundreds in our area just last year. Narcan no longer brings everyone back to life. This is what the coroner said about that earlier this month.
Bottom line, this would be a great time to get clean. This would be a great time to get clean and stay clean, because we are really afraid of what we're coming up against here.
It's too early to tell if the spike in overdoses tonight has anything to do with this carfentanil, but it was found in several places throughout the city of Cincinnati earlier in the month. We're going to be keeping our eye on this story as it continues to develop, bring you new information in this broadcast and on Good Morning Cincinnati.